Greetings, travelers. How we all doing today? Bender Pink, what's good? Chris Ellison, how's it going? Checking back in on Traveler. Day 2. We are clocking in here at level 14. We finished off the last stream in the Hellfire Peninsula, so hopefully we have a little bit of gold in the mailbox, because I would like to actually invest a little bit of gold into Darkwind Firewater. But let's go ahead and get into here and see what we can't do. Boom, Traveler. Living the dream at lunchtime. Let's go. Have a good lunch. Got the stream rolling and live. Penny Packer Gaming, how's it going? Solaz, Jason. All right, so I guess I don't need my farming bar with all that stuff in it, do I? Let me just get this out of here. I could set up different profiles for Goldie versus Traveler, but I'll just leave this be for now. And let's take a look here. So I didn't have enough gold to actually list all my stuff for sale, so I really hope some of it did sell. So early crew gets the auction house opening, because I just want to get going and start farming. So let's see what we got. 696 gold. First auction house opening, so that's good. That's the Peace Bloom selling, that's the Earth Root selling. Yeah. That was pretty much all of the stuff from Tedrasil has sold. So let me open this up, which means I can actually list the rest of all my wares, because we actually have gold to list now. And I'm going to pick up a Darkwind Firewater as well, because that's going to increase my gathering speed.
Hard to think it's been 8 months.
Yo, Upland 1996 with the tier 2. Hard to think it's been 8 months. That's actually crazy. 8 months. Woo. Let's keep it rolling. Another 8 months. Run it back. I might actually do 12-hour lists for these, because they'll probably sell pretty quick. Save a couple silver on the deposit. Fell iron ore is going to be a big seller here for sure. We got 1,600 gold worth of fell iron ore. Good, good, good. And I do think I will head over to Zangarmarsh for the next kind of little bit. Do a little bit more in Outland. Price looks a bit low. That's okay. Darkmoon Firewater. I'm going to go ahead and invest. I'm just going to buy one Darkmoon Firewater for now. Just so I have it for our next session of farming. Nice. Look at this guy go. So I'm assuming you unlocked all of the Eastern Kingdoms now? No, this is a different character. I'm doing a 1 to 90 without killing any mobs challenge, basically. So this is a Traveler, my druid. So he's not part of the gold bound. I'm gonna hand this in real quick. Actually, may as well get a little bit of quest XP to top the day off here. Bags. I'm going to hold off on buying bags until I hit a cap.
Greetings, travelers! Exclamation mark 1.
Rendrag, greetings, traveler. Thank you for the bits. I hope you're having a good day. We're back at it on the traveler. But yeah, because like right now, I'm kind of just like doing one zone, getting 4 or 5 different types of nodes and then listing. So if I run into bag space issues, I'll invest in bags. But until then, I'll probably hold off. Here we go. I don't think there's very many point-to-point quests after this one. Oh, there's a lot of speaking. Yeah, a lot of speaking quests. We can speak to people. Let's do it real quick. Before I head off, I want to go to Zangar next. Yeah, we have the level for Zangarmarsh We could technically go to Nagrand or Tarokar as well. But I kind of want to test out Zanger. Grass Rot, you've been waiting the whole day for the stream? Well, let's go. Here we are. Ready to roll. Can I explain what this character is and if it's going to be a video? Yes. Yes. So this is basically... it'll be like a one-off video, maybe like maybe a 2-video series on the main channel, depending on like how long it takes. But basically, I'm leveling 1 to 90 in Midnight without killing any mobs, and I'm relying mostly on farming herbs and ore to get XP. But as you can see, there's also a couple like point-to-point quests I can hand in here and there. That's kind of nice. But yes, 0 kills. 0 kills is the goal. So this quest here that says kill bone chewer orcs and return to Amadi, we're not going to take it. Do I know my cam is off? Yeah, so for this, my my direct record while streaming kind of has been glitching. So I just want to make sure I have the clean footage without my cam on it for the video. Otherwise, it can cause problems in the edit. So for this one today, I won't have my cam on. And yeah, more killing quests. So we'll leave it at that. And head off to Zanger for the herbs and the ores. Just killing yourself count as a kill? No. If we're not playing it hardcore. If we die, we die. It's all good. Basically, if my statistics page shows a kill, it's a fail. But so far, we're all good. Lucas with a 10 stream streak, double digits, baby. Let's go. Maybe I'll leave this be, actually. You should do Hellfire, Zanger, Nagrand, then Shadow Moon. That's a good, I think that's a good split. I'm kind of beelining it to Zanger. I think I'll probably just do Zanger. And then head off maybe today to some other zones, other continents. Because, like, we're not going to have time to do every zone for sure. We'll hit max level before that. But let's just get farming. I want to do herbs and ore. And I want to have my Darkmoon Firewater on. Loot Appraiser rolling. Let's go. This may be the last zone that I have to use the Sky Golem. Because we're a druid, but we're not level 20 yet. Once we hit level 20, we can use Flight Form. Until then, we don't actually have Flight Form. So let's see what kind of XP we can get. Oh, we got a little bit of rested XP too, actually. That's going to be really big. Will I do gathering quests like the Zeppelin crash? If I'm not really like scouting out quests, but if I start a zone and there's just like point-to-point quests, I'm kind of doing those until they send me to a kill quest. But I'm not kind of really seeking out the most min-max questing route. But I'll do them if they're there, kind of thing. Otherwise, it is going to be oh! He did some damage. No kill, though. Fell Lotus. Unidentified plant parts. Getting a lot of herbs here in this zone. Bright, all good. I hope the farm stuff goes well, and I'll catch you when you're back. So we're a druid, so a lot of our when we pull a mob, we kind of have to root them and then go off to the side to get the herb and then run away. It's a little bit of a process, but we can do it. Got to run away to get the remount as well. You don't like Terracar or Blague's Edge or Netherstorm? Just never caught your interest? I haven't, to be honest, I haven't leveled in Burning Crusade in quite some time. I remember quite enjoying Netherstorm, but it's been a minute for sure. So we got some Adamantite here. First Adamantite. With some Elementium ore. Very good. Again, I have to run away from these mobs. I can't kill them. And I'm going to try not to pull more mobs. Oh, geez. This is like kind of tough. I don't really want to use my Shadow Meld on this mob. Sheepers. There we go. I think the vibe of the zone and how fast the zone will be for leveling, because the ore does, the XP does scale with us. So every time we level up, the herbs and ores are giving us more and more XP. And the mobs are, yeah, the mobs are scaling to our level. So, geez, there's a lot of different types of ore here. Or a lot of different types of herbs. So we can pretty much go to whatever zones we want to for rate until we're like level 80, I suppose. And then once we're 80, we'll of course be doing midnight, like current content zones. Yeah, so like right there, right there, our Darkmoon Firewater allowed us to get that node that we otherwise would have probably gotten attacked for. Because the Darkmoon Firewater is increasing our cast speed by a little bit. Very good. You level pretty fast in retail? You do, yeah. And it kind of just like keeps going. Like it keeps scaling. I think our like level 14 to 15 will be probably a similar time played as like level 72 to 73, you know? Like I don't think you really hit a wall. Since everything just scales with you. If anything for us right now, it'll be the slowest while we don't have our flying form. Once we get flight form, I think it'll be a bit faster with the remounts. Plus, the biggest thing for the zone is like how many nodes can we get per hour, because it's literally just like a 1-to-1. Every node is XP, so the more XP we can get from a node, the better. But Nagrand, I don't know if it's the best. I haven't really tested any Outland zones. I mean, except for right now, we're testing Zangarmarsh. But I won't, within this challenge of 1 to 90, we're not going to be able to do every single, like, Outland, every single Burning Crusade zone, or every single Wrath zone. So after this one, I'm probably going to swap expansions and head somewhere else. We can come back. I mean, it's all time walking, scaling, right? We also get all the exploration XP. So the more zones we do, the more exploration XP we get along the way. Having come back to WoW, watching Goldbound, you found ICC Dual Gathering to be insanely high and fast profit. Haven't tested since Midnight release, but level to 90 with 99% gathering on 7 characters. Oh, that's legit. So ICC was like around Icecrown Citadel. In Icecrown was like pretty good nodes per hour. Like we're almost level 15 here, so I'm hoping, well, we will hit level 20 today, hopefully pretty soon. Because the sooner we get 20, the sooner we get our flight form. Yeah, this one might be a tough one to get. Good morning, Jaeger. Fellow traveler. Mop has tons of gathering. I'll probably hit some mop zones. I'll try to do maybe a couple in each expansion just to kind of get some exploration. But as you can see, we're getting our Outland Herbalism skill up, so we can get... I don't know if we get more Outland herbs, or we just get kind of better herbs. But in Classic, it's kind of tough, because we can't necessarily go farm thorium right off the bat, because we don't have the mining skill required for thorium, you know? Ooh, we always like the motes of fire. For Cataclysm, Uldum could be amazing. Tons of ores. I'll definitely try to hit up some of the circular zones too. Like, I really wanted to do Deep Home right away, but you have to be a certain level for Deep Home. I definitely want to do Sholazar Basin, Deep Home, and Ungoro Crater. Like, I'll probably do those ones. But if I'm going to do Ungoro Crater, I should do another classic zone to level up, like a lower level classic zone, to level up my mining a little bit. If I go to Ungoro right now, I'm going to get just like specks of thorium. So maybe after this, I'll go Northrend for a bit. I can't even get that one. If there's that many mobs, I'll just never be able to get it. All right. Sneak into here. I mean, we're still getting classic herbs here. We're getting golden sandsome leaves, right? So that's kind of good. Arathi then undergrow. That could be a good way to do it, actually. Let's see if he dodges. Oh! Come on. One dodge. One time. I'm gonna leave this one. Ah, okay. These guys are not good. Ding, by the way, let's go. Timmy Tech, 18 minutes late. Oh no. Still pretty early. Still pretty early. Yeah, I do think like if for an actual speed run of a run like this, I think you just go earthen and just explore. But I don't want to just explore. I'm more so wanting to do the herbs and the ores than exploration only. It's just a nice side aspect that we get the exploration XP while we're out in these zones, I think. Flame cap. But yeah, I think this speed run of this, of like 0 kills, would be purely exploration, right? Maybe some specific quest chains, but I probably won't call this a speed run. Herbs are fast though, and ore, but we're getting more herbs here for sure. We'll try to get this little bit of exploration as well. Bum 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 bum. It's the horde area though, right? Yeah, I don't think I got XP for exploring the horde area. I don't. Is this one that we can actually get? The exploration is music to my ears. Preliminary gold rates here, about 3,600 gold per hour. Preliminarily lower than Hellfire was, interestingly. Can we get this, or are we going to get attacked by the underwater mobs? Oh yeah, we're not getting that anytime soon, I'll tell you that. Let's get out of here before they kill us. I guess. They still stay aggroed even though we're out of the water? How far do we have to go? I'm trying to keep my shadow meld for spots where there's like no way to run away. Yeah, Zangar is a bit more of an herb-based zone, isn't it? Because, yeah, there's not as many rocky outcroppings as other zones might have here in Zangarmarsh. There's also a lot of these bugs getting in the way. That was good, though. I think that's the ore that we can't get down there, so I'll just leave it be. The blood scale grounds. I haven't quested through this area in forever. It's kind of cool to see. I'm gonna leave that one be. How much gold do you think we'll get? Like, we're going to be doing a wide variety of zones, but how much gold at level 90 do you think we'll have from Traveler? If pretty much all the leveling is just, like, different zones, farming, gathering. My thought is 1 to 80, the gold per hour is probably going to range between, like, 3,000 to maybe 8,000 in a good zone. And it'll probably take 30 hours. I don't know. Maybe less. Maybe 20 hours. I'd say 20 times on the high end, like 8,000. If that's 160k, I probably to level 80. But I think 80 to 90 will get a lot more. 80 to 90 will be like 12 hours of farming. You think close to 800k? Well, I don't know. I don't know if it'll be that high. Maybe it will be though. If from 80 to 90, if we get a lot of profession knowledge along the way. But I would bet we're under 200k to level 80. Because there's going to be a lot of zones like this where we're kind of getting like 3,000 gold per hour. But we get like 3 to 4 levels. Then there'll be some zones that might be like 8,000 gold per hour in like other spots potentially. So I think it would average out maybe to like 1.5 thousand gold per level. But yeah, 80 to 90 I think is going to be the real gold. Once we're into the current content stuff. You think 150k for 1 to 80 and then 250k 80 to 90? That's pretty reasonable to me. God and Chris, thank you for the tier 1 for the 5 months. We'll see. I mean, we'll have all the numbers, so we'll definitely see. I do think the majority of the gold will be 80 to 90 though, because I think the slash played will be maybe similar. I'm curious to find out though. To be fair, it only takes a couple really good zones in these lower levels to surprise us. And if we get like 10 to 15k for a couple of zones per hour, that's going to be really good too. People are pulling 40k gold per hour with dual farm, so it depends. Yeah. I think, I was thinking that too, but like for our first 3 levels or 4 levels, we're pretty much going to be getting all the catch-up knowledge points, right? So I think the last couple, probably like the last 6 or 7 levels, from 80 to 90 will be the most once we have more profession knowledge and stuff. I'm trying to get this exploration done. I don't know where it is. But yeah, that's true. If we get some lucky Null Lotus procs, Null Lotuses this morning, we're going for 2.7k each. If we get some finesse going, I'll probably invest a good chunk of our 1 to 80 gold in some profession equipment and just run it. Oh, the exploration is further up the path into Blade Edge. Let me just grab it then. Thank you for the tip. Yeah, that must have been it. Oh, it still says here though. It's kind of weird. I'll leave it be. I'm not gonna just sit here forever. We'll do a few more laps and maybe we'll just get lucky and grab it. Oh, it's the spot where all the quests are? That would make sense. Did I not go here? Yeah, that was it. You're right. You are correct. I really want to hit level 20. Really bad. The knowledge points will help a bunch. Also, when you're weaker pre-90, it's a lot less... That's true, it's a lot less efficient to fight any of the mobs versus like a level 90. Because like how many times when you're farming at level 90 do you go down to get a mob or like a node, like an herb or an ore, and you have to kill the mobs? It's quite frequent in those zones. So those ones we're going to be having some trouble with. We got 150 skill points. Oh, he missed. Haha. Nice. I'll take it. Scooch around. What will I do once I hit level 90 then? Stop playing the character or keep it as a gold making character? I'll probably just keep it as a as like a gatherer. I mean my main is a gatherer too though, so. But yeah, I'm excited to not have skyriding. I strongly prefer steady flight for farming herbs and ores. If I'm playing offline, skyriding and steady flight, skyriding is quite good, but while live, it makes it a little more difficult to read. How come I'm not gold farming? What? We're gold farming, aren't we? This is gold farming. Oh. Can I actually sneak this one, or is it going to be impossible? I got it. Two rare patterns left in Blackwing Lair. Neff is rough. I don't envy that. That's a tough one, getting the Nefarian drops. Oof. Bum 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 bum. A lot of waiting, yeah. Always a good morning when you get to work and see Path streaming. Let's go. Let's go. You mean my gold lock character? Well, for streaming, I usually live stream Goldie Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesday, Thursdays I'm kind of usually not streaming, but I'm working on another challenge for a video here, so I figured I'd stream some of it. So that's what this is. I don't think I'm gonna get that node though. Too many hostiles. The auras are good though. They're pretty far off the path, so we can actually grab them kind of consistently. It feels so good to use Sky Golem though. It's gonna feel even better to use Flight Form, I bet. Your hatred for rogues wasn't from them ganking you, it was them stealing your ores and chests while fighting a mob. Honestly, that's warranted. That's very warranted. I remember one time I was playing classic WoW, like back in the day, like when it was current WoW, and some guy was fighting a mob. I was on my paladin, and I typed out, "Hey, do you want that ore?" And he's like, "Yeah," and then I left it, and then he mailed me like some gold. It was a very wholesome experience. I think I added him. I think I still have him added. I don't know if he's still playing though. So our current XP per hour is about 44,000 XP per hour. So we're still on that kind of like 3 to 3.5 levels per hour. I have no idea what, like, if you were just questing. I feel like if you were just questing, it must be pretty fast, but this is pretty fast for leveling. Like on this whole character so far, we're only at 4.5 hours played. And a lot of that was early level, like level 1 to 5 was kind of difficult to get. We had to do some exploration and point-to-point quests before we could learn professions. Questing is crazy fast. Well, I saw some of the quests, like the kill quests, said they would give 2,200 XP to complete. That'd be like a really, really big chunk of a level, no? So yeah, I could see it being super fast. Like, how much would a dungeon give? Yeah, a dungeon gives like a whole level for completing. Oh, wow. That's crazy. The 1 to 90 speed runs now in Midnight are pretty crazy, I think. Come on. These brutes just don't seem to miss. Yeah, I'm not getting those ones. I think it's possible that the best, like for a dual gathering power leveling, it might be best to do like a low level zone that has less densely populated mobs. Like, with how dense Dunmoreau is and how few mobs there are around the whole zone, Dunmoreau might actually be one of the best power leveling by herbing and oring, you know? Because with Sky Golem, maybe we should test it. Oh, ding, by the way. With Sky Golem, you could literally just like go boom, 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 boom. Like maybe I should test it. I wonder what other starting zones would be just as good though as Dunmorrow. Am I in combat? What the? What? Oh, okay. Sorry. That's my bad. This is why I don't like skywriting. I can't just stop. You kind of gotta like make your way. Just click over something random. There we go. Also with skywriting, he rides so low on the action bar. Hey. There we go. I thought he would cast on me. Casters are the best ones to kind of like try to steal an ore from because they just try to cast on you. There's no way I can get this one. Not even a chance. That's true though. The dungeon doesn't even count the XP you get from killing the mobs. And it's probably going to be affected by the XP boost too from the warband. Like the 25% XP boost. The dungeon would, I bet. It really just dismounted me, eh? Okay, let me just... root and get. Oh, that's so cheap. This debuff makes it so you can't stealth. So I can't shadow melt him off. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's get out of here then. Good to know. So I don't want to dismount now with this debuff. Decent density here, but like as you can see, like this, there's just so many mobs too. It's kind of sketch. When we get a couple in a row, it's really good XP though. Also, yesterday after stream, definitely had to shovel a lot. However, the snowplows came through with the bobcats, and they kind of cleaned up the roads a little bit in like in front of the house and stuff, so they actually scooped all the snow away from the driveway yesterday, so that was pretty awesome. It was very much appreciated. I think that would have been like an hour of shoveling to get the 3-foot snow pile out from in front of the drive. We may just have to buy some bags if we keep getting different types of herbs and ores. You love that roots scale with the hitbox of the mob. Like the bigger the mob model is, the bigger the roots around them are. Yes, I think that's a good way to do it. Gnomes have the small one. Taurens bigger. Bosses. Although you can't root a lot of bosses, but they're the bigger hitboxes for sure. So the classic herbalism skill is 160. That's a good point. We could get a reagent bag on this character. That would probably be the best investment of gold for a bag. Well, we could get small bags too pretty cheap. Like mid-size old bags. Can I get this? Probably not, unless they're a caster. Nope. What am I going to do with this 2 when he reaches 90? Retire? To be honest, I'll probably just convert him into a crafting alt. And just have him be like a concentration crafter in my alt army. But yeah, or, well, maybe not, because then at that point he's going to have like a ton of knowledge points in mining and herbalism, so. I'll probably just like largely retire him, or maybe use him as a, yeah, as like a concentration crafter. Pick up something like alchemy or something for crafting and just hop on every couple days. A lot of my alts on retail, I kind of just log in to do my patron orders and concentration crafts lately. You get a lot of gold just from patron orders, to be honest. Like, you get some really, really good materials from the satchels, and plus that I'm just not falling behind on my knowledge, so I may do that. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna play him. I do kind of want to keep him at 0 kills, to be honest. I think that'd be kind of fun. So I'm not gonna play him as a normal character. He'll probably just camp. Actually, now that I think about it, I won't actually farm on him, because he'll be, even though he's a druid, he'll be less efficient than my main. Because he's not going to be killing mobs. So I'll probably just, yeah, stay as a production crafter in the major city. Would I delete him if I happen to kill something? Probably won't delete him. Like, I'll probably keep the character on my account if I do that. Oh. Mana drain, hey? You never know when you'll need another random level 90. It's so true. And in today's day and age, with concentration crafting, it does not hurt to have more alts at level 80 or 90. They're basically just like a gold printer every 3 days. You've been playing this off stream? What's the goal? No, this guy I've actually only been playing on stream, but I started him on Tuesday. Basically, no restrictions, just 1 to 90, no kills, so primarily urban or XP. Practically speaking, though, I'm kind of just doing like an hour of a farm in different zones, comparing the vibe, the gold per hour, the XP per hour, and not really speed running to 90, but just making my way downtown, seeing how long it takes and how much gold we makes. You know? I will try to pop into other expansions, but I may miss some. Good entertainment while you do some plus 10s for crests. Let's go. GLHF with the 10s. I may have to queue some this weekend. I gotta at least do some. I haven't pushed any keys yet. Technically, this is the oldest expansion right now. That's true. Get a new expansion for every token. I like the idea, but I do think we're gonna hit level 80 before we even get one WoW token, based on the gold per hour and the XP rates for this character. That would be my estimate. Come on. Oh, I didn't get it. Did not get it. Yeah, I'm not gonna get. I think I just gotta leave these two. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll definitely do some Cataclysm zones, which would be good data. Like, we'll be able to compare some of the zones across expansions, see what's happening. It would be the Cataclysm ones will be some of the better gold per hour. After Zangar, I think I'm probably going to pop over to Northrend for a bit, see what's happening over there. Do a couple Northern zones, and then probably some Cata zones. The Cata zones I wanted to do, though, I have to be level 30, I think, for Deepholm to actually like take the portal. So I'll do those in a bit. What's the gold per hour on this right now? I think we're sitting at... Well, keep in mind, I can't kill anything because there's a lot of herbs that end up leaving. So it's not like... If you come here and do it yourself, you'll probably get better rates. But right now we're sitting at 2.7k per hour. Hellfire, I think, was closer to 6,000 gold per hour in Hellfire Peninsula. And even in Hellfire Peninsula, we had a lot of problems with not pulling some mobs. Like, we had to leave like a lot of ore on the table. Might try WoW token in every expansion, see which one's the best and the worst. Yeah, I mean, I think each expansion, there's probably going to be one zone that's an outlier. Right? You could test it. Oh, there we go. Professional Outland Master, level 75, Herbalism. Lotus Iris 2750 gold right now. Yeah, I logged into my Alchemist this morning, and I had stockpiled on Lotus when they were like 900 gold, and I just unloaded them. Felt pretty good. Because it was like a couple weeks ago, they were like, they crashed in price. So I picked up quite a few of them. And I listed them this morning, so I should make a tidy profit on that. I haven't come across any titanium yet, though, actually. That was risky. For this guy, though, I will be trying to hit a lot of the circular zones, so we'll go... Once in Northrend, I'll definitely do Sholazar Basin. I do want to do Ungoro Crater, but I'll probably come back for that. Titanium is Northrend. You're thinking of Cororium? Oh, yeah, I must be thinking of Cororium. But yeah, we haven't got a Cororium spawn. Hopefully we do while we're here, but... I think Zangarmarsh is still technically a pretty low-level zone for this area. I do think the dark moon firewater is pretty min-max. Although at this one it might be a bit too much. Yeah, there's 3 guys, so we'll get out of there. Sometimes you can just get it before they cast on you, though. Like that. in between their casts. This one's like impossible though. Go around the mushroom. But yeah, I am quite curious as to what the total slash played will be here. To 90. I'm pretty sure it'll be under 2 days played, though. Pretty sure. Yeah. Hellfire Peninsula was a little more gold per hour with more, just Fell Iron and the Motes of Fire. Those two really carried the gold per hour in Hellfire Peninsula. A druid got a taste of his own medicine. Am I the druid? Was I medicined? Scooch around. Oh, discovered the Bahomu ruins for 280 experience. Oh, I got rooted. Yeah, that's true. I did. I quite like the outskirts here. There's just fewer mobs, it feels like. It's very nice. Auction of Fellweed has sold as well. Oop. Dodge, please. Nice, got it still. Siri performs. Good evening. Good evening. How's it going? Welcome into a bit of a chill. Ooh, ding, by the way. Level 17. Bit of a more of a chill day here. We're literally just doing some tool gathering on Traveler. Wolfie, hi, how's it going? We have 15 more minutes in Zangar. And then I can either stick around for one more Outland Zone, or maybe I will stick around for one more Outland Zone, I don't know. Because we're getting a higher level of Outland Herbalism and Outland Mining here. It kind of seems like it doesn't increase the rates you get, but I don't know if it does or doesn't. It could be worth to try to go to Nagrand for some of the, like maybe Nagrand has more Cororium spawns. I really don't know which one is the best zone. So far it's Hellfire. Citizen Noob, greetings Traveler, no cam today? Yeah, no cam today. I've had some problems with my like direct recording while streaming. So I want to make sure the stream VOD, if my direct recording gets corrupted, that the stream VOD I can use for this guy's video. So that way I have the clean video without the cam for this one. Because especially on leveling characters, if the footage is corrupted, it's kind of hard to go back and get like footage that covers it. Whereas on Goldie, it's like if I missed gathering a Peace Bloom, it's kind of all good. I can just go gather another Peace Bloom. But with the leveling, I like to have the footage. This weekend I will be going through my OBS though. The plugins kind of got, I think all my OBS plugins may have been corrupted, so I gotta maybe do a fresh install. I don't know. It just disappeared. Like I don't have my source record anymore. Just easy, delete the character, start again. Yeah. That ogre doesn't miss. I should know better by now to not mess with that ogre. Nagrand has mostly Adamantite and next no Fel Iron. So a lot more Cororium nodes when it replaces Adamantite. Interesting. How much is Cororium worth? Because Adamantite to Fel Iron, like Fel Iron's worth more. So depending on what the proc rate of Cororium is and how much gold Cororium's worth, it might actually be worth. It might actually be worth more to just get the Fel Iron. Oh, yeah, it's an ogre. See ya. You see classic herb skill level ups? I've learned Burning Crusade. Haven't I? I have, yeah. It's just there are some classic herbs in Outland zones. So we're getting both. It's kind of strange. So we're capped on Outland herbalism, but we're still getting levels for classic. So that's why we're getting like the blades of the classic herbs like Dreamfoil and Rageblade and Golden Sandsome. I probably will head over after somewhere like Swamp of Sorrows later, because Swamp of Sorrows has like an insane amount of herbs. So it's actually kind of nice to level up the herbalism here, so I can just go there and get the herbs like super easily. A set of dodge gear would be interesting. I think it would be. Avoidance gear would actually probably be best on this guy. Could always invest in it. It might be really worth it at level 80. Because like right now we'll out-level the dodge rating so fast where we'd have to like replace the set so often for it to be effective. Or like get like a twink piece where it's like twinked out with enchant. But even then, I think the enchants are pretty strict on what level of gear you can enchant with like such a high level enchant. But I definitely want to save up a lot of my gold for when we hit 80 to buy some good profession equipment. Because I think the better profession equipment we have in the midnight zones, it's going to be paying dividends if we get some finesse procs on nocturnal lotuses for like 2.7k. Like that could be insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be game-changing. Why do I mount the Sky Golem? My travel form can Dragon Ride from level 10. No downtime mounting compared to shapeshifting. They might have changed it since you ran through it, but the flight form... I don't have flight form until level 20. So, like, right now, I'll show you real quick. My travel form, it's just the ground mount. So I have to do the mounted flying. And then at level 20, I can steady flight, and then I get flight form as well. So then I'll swap to the travel form at level 20. I think they might have changed that recently or something with the change of dragon riding. But we're close. We're level 17, so we'll be level 20 soon enough. Imagine the mobs talking to each other. This damn druid keeps trying to pilfer our herb garden. I can only imagine what the mobs think of when I come around. Especially on Goldie. Imagine like the 110th time I killed Thuros Lightfingers on Goldie. He's probably like, bro, go pick on someone your own size. This is a starting zone, my guy. He was probably trying to source the Sword of 1,000 Truths to get rid of me. That's so weird. Just where you could fly like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I think it was like a recent change. I don't know. But as far as I can tell, level 10 is baseline skyriding for all mounts, but no steady flight on any mount. And then level 20, you get steady flight, and then that's when travel form kicks in. I don't know. I mean, retail leveling is the Wild West with how and when things unlock, so it's hard to keep it straight. Oh, this guy's tanking for us. Nice. Oh, we're technically flying there. I'm surprised it let us get it. Oh, we're technically in Terracar now, actually. I'll go back. You did 10 to 40 in Ungoro gathering. I want to go to Ungoro as well. The mushroom cave there has a big chunk of XP, but you got to kill there. Yeah. Ungoro could be good, but it also could be bad. I think there's a lot of mobs that get in the way of the nodes. And I'll also need like a decently high level of mining to get there. I actually could boost my mining by buying ore and smelting it. That actually could be a move. Because it should be either break even or slightly profitable to smelt the ore, and then I just get free mining levels, and then I can just go farm higher level ore. Could definitely be a play. Now that I think about it. Now they're all positioned on the edge of the map in a circle. Really good gold per hour. I will be doing Ungoro at some point this challenge. I want to do for sure Ungoro, Deep Holm, and Cholzar Basin. Those are my favorite circular zones. Any other circular zones? I don't know. Now Maljaxis is kind of circular, but not really. Why did that dismount us? That was weird. Void Storm is a weird circle. I mean, we'll be going to Void Storm, that's true. I'm gonna leave that one. Leave that one be. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get this either. Maybe he'll path away once I de-aggro it. Actually, it might work, actually. No. Oh, I used the interact key and I looted the mushroom. Must have been it. Yeah, I think you're right. Farming at midnight is just money printing. That's crazy right now. Midnight, popping. I mean, with those Lotus prices, if you get a proc, you're laughing. Or even like any rank 3s right now are so like very valuable. go. Thank you very much. T-minus about 3 minutes in Zanger. I don't know if we'll hit level 18 here. We might be stuck for another little bit before level 20, but that's okay. Doing dual gathering in Zelamon right now, pulling in 150k per hour on the EU server. That's crazy. Might have to do some, yeah, some farming. Gunther, how's it going? When's the Spear Paladin coming out? The Inquisitor Valerix. So he may end up returning to the Path's Archive, the channel you're on, but he did die, unfortunately, and then maybe even more unfortunately, the footage got corrupted. Like, I'm not joking, it just did. So I don't have the last bit of the footage. But I might actually just level him. This ogre can never be mined from, by the way, but I might end up just leveling him soft core on on stream. Nothing beats flipping. With Midnight Market exploded, you're averaging 3 to 4 mil per day with a 1 to 2 mil profit. That sounds pretty darn good. I mean, flipping takes money to make money. Takes money to make money. Alright, maybe one more herb or so, and then we're done with Zanger, and we're gonna see the gold per hour. Could maybe even get another one. Are we being too greedy now, though? No, we can get it. If we dodge, we get it. Got it. Nice. Okay, so that's Zanger. So this is the haul. Rage Veils, about 712 gold, 34 gold of unidentified plant parts, 49 gold of fellweed, 174 gold of adamantite ore, 15 gold of eternium ore, 210 gold of blindweed, 4 gold of fell lotus, 324 gold of fell iron, 28 gold of flame caps. Golden sandstem leaves are expensive right now. 300 gold is what they're currently going for. I don't know if we'll actually sell it for that. 161 gold of dreaming glory, 19 gold of motes of earth, 55 gold of dreamfoil blades, 285 gold from motes of life, 251 gold from motes of fire, 2 silver from fell blossoms, and that's pretty much it. Let me get this listed here. So, gold per hour here in Zanger. We got 2,850 gold per hour and 47,500 XP per hour. The XP per hour should theoretically just continually increase as we level up. So it's kind of hard to compare zone to zone, to be honest on that. But we did get 3 levels here. So that's how many levels we got. Maybe levels per hour is a better ratio because the XP will just scale as we scale. Now the question, where should I go next? I could either do one more Burning Crusade zone, which might not be terrible. I'll hit level 20 in Burning Crusade. Maybe I'll do that. I'll hit level 20 in Burning Crusade before heading to Northrend at level 20. So, what do you think we should do? Should we do Nagrand, Tarot Car, Shadow Moon, Blade's Edge, or... Well, to be fair, I'm not going to do Netherstorm or Shadow Moon at level 25 zones, so it's mostly Tarot Car or Nagrand. Nagrand might be nice, to be honest, the different vibe. Is Nagrand good from a gold perspective here? I guess we could test it. There's only one way to find out. I am going to buy another Dark Moon Firewater. Ooh, they're expensive right now. Yikes. Well, I'm going to buy it still. And we've already sold some of the stuff we listed like literally an hour ago, so instantly sold. Plus Darkmoon Firewater. Into the bags it all goes. Yeah, these ones are too high of a level for us right now. Another storm might be cool down the road though. But if we do like levels 10 to 20 here in Outland, and then levels 30 to 40 in Northrend. No. 20 to 30 in Northrend. 30 to 40 in Cataclysm zones. 40 to 50 in Panda. 50 to 60 we could pick somewhere else. I might just do it like that. Might be a good way to like spread it. It should be like 3 zones per level bracket. But for now, I am going to do Nagrand. Go visit Amatrix's uncle. Yeah, he should be here, eh? Hematrix was disowned from that family, though, when he died to the Crocolisk. Yeah, to be fair, it's a cool looking zone. Especially with skywriting. This should get us to the point where we can get our travel form. All right, well, let's do it. Run it back. Reset everything. New session. And then Kiwi Farm, reset XP info. All right, let's go. Straight off the bat with a fell iron. Let's go. And now we're getting 375 per node, and we're going to get a bunch of exploration XP. Already, this zone is sick. Uh-oh. Another ogre, though. Let me just root him. Drop the aggro, remount. GG. Outplayed, bro. I'm hoping because it's a bigger zone, there's like easier ways to pull the nodes without actually like pulling mobs. Pretty few and far between so far, though. But like this one might be tough. Unless they... Oh, yeah. The Windrock's attack speed is too fast for us. Kind of got to get on the outskirts like that. It's definitely the ore that's worth a lot more in Outland. I don't get tired of looking at the minimap. If I was farming offline and not recording for a video, I'd probably use Farm HUD. Oh, there we go. Ding, by the way. But I don't think it's the best viewing experience to, like, in a video to have Farm HUD. Is kind of why I don't use it. Especially if, like, someone doesn't know what it is. It just looks like, what the heck am I looking at? Alright, 2 more levels for flight form. Where at all possible. I am trying to get the exploration XP too. There we go. Yeah, no, Nagrand is a beautiful zone, but it is a big zone. Yeah, and skywriting can make it a little more difficult too. For a big zone like this, it's probably way, way better to use skywriting. You just get to see way more nodes per hour, probably. Camp Fear. This is a good spot to quest. Mostly, like I do just generally like questing in zones that have like the Nessingwary quest lines, like Stranglethorn, here, Ungoro. Like, does Ungoro have Nessingwary? I don't know if it does actually. It should. But it's always like the jungly, kind of like very nature zones. Good density down here, by the way. And also, like, it's a good density of ores and herbs, but the mobs are far apart, which is exactly what we want to see for a pacifist challenge. That way we can sneak in, get the cast before we get attacked. And I can just shadow melt it off and remount. Initial XP per hour is at 75,000 right now. To be fair, though, we are getting the exploration XP at the beginning, and then that kind of falls off at the end, but that's a lot of XP per hour. I didn't want to pull that guy. I don't know if I'm going to get that one. I'm just going to leave it. No, it doesn't have it? Okay, yeah, I kind of thought it didn't, but like it seemed in my head like it had something similar. Must just be like a lot of kill quests. In Ungoro Crater. Such a cool zone here. What was that? I think that's the first one of that Outland crafting material that we got. Dodge, please. Come on, dodge. Just one time. Oh, stunned. Oh, there we go. No, I even dodged and didn't get it. It's all good. I can't get that one. Don't know if there's any mining nodes in the cave under Ashagon. I don't know. I think caves are gonna be really tough for this character until I actually get stealth. Even then, it might be tough to like run in and out of caves if we're getting aggro without being able to kill. Do I have stealth now? I might have gotten it. I haven't checked in a couple levels, actually. Pretty sure you get level 13. That could be helpful then. We might be able to go into some caves then. The PvP area here. So preliminary gold per hour is again looking not too great here. It's like 3k. Jeez. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna be a no. See you later, Ogre. Yeah, if the herbs are worth anywhere close to what the ores are worth here, it would be a different story, I think. There must be this quest hub for the exploration. Tellar. Yep, got it. Discovered the Kill Sorrow Fortress. Still no Cororium, but, you know, we can hope. It does kind of seem like maybe the XP bar, like the amount of XP required to level is slightly increasing at a slightly faster pace than how much XP we get per node. Ever so slightly, I think. So I think the nodes per level might go up a little bit. Oh. Oh, this guy's attack speed is so long we can actually just grab it in between. Good to know. You remember farming motes of air here? With the zap throttle mote extractor from your engineer? Oh yeah, I kinda remember seeing farms about that. That's cool. I haven't been able to tune into Race to World First. What's the progress looking like? Like, where are they at? Are they downing any of the bosses yet? Or are they still wiping on? Like, how's it going? I gotta tune in this weekend maybe. Stuck on 4th boss. Is it pretty much across the board? Like a lot of them are on the same aspect, or are some kind of a couple bosses ahead? Five and 9. Yeah, I'll try to tune in this weekend if I'm not live. 3 guilds are at 5 of 9. Oh, maybe there is an unlock in some tech. to get that next one. Nice. Ooh, a rich deposit. Come on. There we go. That's good. So 3 guilds are at 5. That's crazy. Yeah, I'll try to catch up a little bit this weekend, see what's going on. Isn't rooting attacking? Potentially, but the definition of attacking doesn't matter. I can attack, I just can't kill. So like if I auto attacked someone, that's okay, as long as it doesn't kill them. So rooting may be attacking. It doesn't do any damage, so I think maybe it's not attacking. Depends on your definition, but either way, as long as it's not killing. Get out of here. See how long it takes to drop the aggro to refly here. Leave down 5, so we're on the 6th boss. Method's gotten, looks like it's 75% on the 6th boss, it looks like. Okay. That's exciting. It would be stressful being in the race to world first. Be intense, but it'd be stressful. Because it's like, it's a mix of developing the strats, but also like simultaneously gearing, right? So some of it is just skill, and some of it's RNG, and like who gets fed the best gear from the drops, from the mythic. So the top 3 right now, it's Method, Liquid, and Echo. Yeah, I don't... Echo doesn't ring a bell for me, but... They've been around for a while? Okay. Best of luck to them. Why am I keeping them as moats? I guess I didn't check to see if it was profitable to transfer to the primals. Maybe I should have. No real reason. I guess I can click this one, see what happens. Yeah, so it is slightly helpful to get it to the primal. But no real reason, basically, to answer your question. Echo was the guild that formed when Method first collapsed. Whoa. I feel like if you're kind of... That naming convention is a little bit, you know, a flip of the bird to Method. If you're like spinning off and you name your team Echo, that's kind of crazy. Let's see what happens. Haiku, how's it going? It's going good. Hourly right now in Nagrand is 4,000 gold per hour. 4K. I don't want that guy. Let's just root him, I guess. Highest number in Outland so far has been Hellfire. I think it was like 6k. We just got way more Fel Iron ore and motes of fire in Hellfire. And then Zangarmarsh was like 2.8k. To be honest, I didn't really know about... Oh, ding. I didn't really know about the method scandal. I wasn't super into Race to World first, like a couple years ago. Alright, one more level and we get actual flight form. That's going to be a big upgrade, I think. Kiwi Farm is saying time to level 16 minutes. Who needs Race to World first when there's a gold bound series anyways? That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, this is good reference info to have for sure for down the road. The rates will be a little bit skewed because we can't kill mobs, so zones that have a higher mob density will have a harder time getting the nodes from. So that will skew it a little bit. Oh, up to 412 XP per node. Pretty good XP rate. Uh-oh, I don't want to pull. Oh, he's a passive mob. Good. You do have the Reaver mount though, so it bounces out. That's true. And then once we hit level 20, we'll be farming way, well, not way faster, but it'll be faster for sure once we have our flight form. Because we can avoid recasting after getting minerals. Right now, every time we get a mineral, we jump off the Sky Golem and have to remount it. Like so. Not the craziest time sink, but it definitely adds up over time. Ooh, nice. Back-to-back nodes. Oh. It's probably worth it to root and get this ore. Especially if it procs. Oh, crap. Can I reach it? Oh my goodness. This is where skyriding is a bit annoying. Yeah, I don't think that was worth it that one, but it's okay. Cutie TV, greetings, traveler. Hope you're doing well. There's 3 things that are certain in life: death, taxes, and Goldilocks in the next token. Yeah, I suppose. Oh, okay, that's good. All right, there we go. He dropped aggro there. Yeah, so far Nagrand is pulling its weight. Pretty good. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna avoid that one. I just think the time for it is a bit wasted getting it sometimes. If there's that mob there. Yeah, I don't know how rare it is to get a Cororium node, but it would be cool to see it, just to see how much gold it's worth. We should have the mining to get it soon. We're at 42 outland mining. I would have thought it would be higher, but it's kind of slow going out here. I think there's about 0% chance I get this. Oh, never mind. Cororium is about 600 gold each. Oh, wow. It's just tedious to find. Boom. Bright, welcome back. What am I prioritizing in these zones? Gold per hour or XP per hour? To be honest, I'm not really prioritizing either one over the other. I'm kind of just going through a bunch of zones. I do legitimately think one of the fastest zones to level in would be Dunmorrow, with how many herbs there are. Like, it would be an insane amount of nodes per hour. But I think, yeah, I'm just kind of doing like a bunch of different zones, seeing which ones are what the gold per hour is. You know. Standard. Oh. There we go. That was tough. Had to wait for a miss. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to try all the zones. I think it'll be a small portion of all the zones in the game to hit max level. Will definitely be... Oh! Cororium! Two Cororium ore! That's big. That is big. That's gonna boost the gold per hour. Yep, it boosts the gold per hour up. So confirmed, Cororium is findable. This fell iron is surrounded by a bunch of these rock guys, but I might be able to snag it. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked it. I'm just gonna shadow meld them off. It's a shared node, isn't it? Yeah, the Cororium is shared. Someone can come and grab it. Up to 10 people, probably. It's like 10 people or like 30 seconds or something like that. I think. Think leveling WoW is too fast. There should be an option to choose classic leveling with all the new talent trees and modern features. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Like, it would be nice if there was like a classic version of like level like with classic vibes in retail. Because yeah, leveling is extreme. Like, this is slow compared to regular leveling. Yeah, I don't think it should be slower across the board, but it would be nice to have like the option to like level in basically classic and then have the character on retail or something. I would personally love to build a retail alt army by leveling in classic over time. I think that'd be fun. But it would be so inefficient. Like, you're better off just, like, if you want to go for efficiency, level in retail. But at least, you know what? At least we do have classic, so we can enjoy that leveling still. Back in, like, before classic came out, there was just no alternative. It was just how it was, right? And that felt like, what happened to this game, you know? That's how that felt. I have been getting the itch to get back into some classic leveling zones, though. That'll have to be after this character, though. The mech mount seems weird in a level 19 character. It was even weirder at level 10, yeah. It doesn't seem like we should have sky riding at that level. I do agree. In half a level, though, I will not mount back on it. I'll be going flight form. I'm actually very looking forward to flight form. It's going to be very nice. There's no music. What the heck are we doing? Turn the music on. There we go. It's like you're fighting random murlocs and suddenly you can call down a Titan. Yeah, it is a bit strange. Scooch around. Oh, this is why I don't like sky riding. I like being more precise with my riding. Don't I get bored of playing WoW after a while, or do I enjoy it all the time? I generally enjoy it all the time. Yeah, I'll get sometimes I get tired. But I've yeah, I've been having a really good time. In the past, sometimes like I'll kind of like get bored of a certain type of WoW, but it's kind of nice how we have retail, we have classic, we have all these different ones, so it's, you know, pretty good. Okay. I feel like everyone who plays WoW is addicted. I don't know about addicted. Maybe. Let's see if we can't get another Adamantite ore down here. You're guessing fishing is considered gathering as well? I'm having it. I'm not gonna be fishing on this character just because technically when you fish, you're killing the fish. So I'm trying not to kill anything, except herbs, which you know, if you want to get into the nuance, you can argue we're killing herbs, but yeah, well, I'm not gonna get into the nuance on that. We're literally in the, yeah, we're in the starting gear. We haven't changed out of the druid's gear. The level 1. Maybe we'll upgrade it down the road. Like if we want to get a set with, this was where the Cororium was before, but it's just rich Adamantite this time. Maybe we'll update it with like dodge gear down the road. Maybe in midnight if we start getting like really hurt by some of the mobs and we want more armor, we could do that. But I kind of like having the base stuff. It's kind of cool. Got it. Does that mean you're able to do profession quests where they have you pick flowers, whatever? Those quests do no killing? Yeah, so I can do, I've been doing some like point-to-point quests. Any quests where it's like go talk to this person or talk to that person, I can do those. Or gathering quests. Which for like a speed, like this definitely isn't a speed run. But if I was doing a speed run, there's probably a route of just like more exploration and more like point-to-point quests. That, could be good. Another rich adamantite. Am I allowed to use the auction house freely? Yep, I've been buying, the only thing I've really bought is Darkmoon Firewater, but we could buy gear. My thought process is, though, I'm probably going to try to save a lot of my money for level 80. Because at level 80, I do want to buy profession equipment to increase my finesse and my gathering rates and stuff like that. And then just like gathering consumables at level 80. So if I can, I'm going to try to save that, like a lot of gold for that. And I think it will be a positive like return on investment, leveling up with more finesse, especially for getting null lotuses and stuff like of the sort. There might be fountains that have no coins, but you don't know what you catch until you reel it in, right? Plus, fishing doesn't give XP. You haven't played retail in a few years. What is finesse when it comes to professions? Basically, you can proc more materials from the ore you get. So, in Midnight, there's a really valuable, like, rare herb you can sometimes get from any herb in the zone called null. Is it null lotus? It's worth 2,700 gold each, and finesse lets you sometimes gather extra of them. So finesse is quite good for herbalism. I just found out if I spam the interact key, I have a faster cast time than that guy's auto attack. That's good. I should probably go down into this a little bit more often here. So that's why we're a druid, but why not Tauren? For the Alliance, bro. But I was actually originally a Herondar, but Herondars, like the new race, they get herbalism bonuses. However, they start at level 10, and I want to start at level 1, because that's a better title. So I deleted the character and made it Night Elf. But honestly, I think Night Elf might be Biss for this specific challenge, because Shadow Meld is so good for not killing mobs. If we didn't have Shadow Meld, there's so many more times we have to run away, like physically from a mob, whereas Shadow Meld lets us drop aggro and like mount up and get away. Whereas another character, if they weren't a restricted character with no killing, they might just kill the mob, right? So I think Night Elf might be Biss for this specific challenge. Arguably. Arguably. The Herondar does give like base perception and increase herb skill though, so that the Herondar may have actually pulled ahead in gold per hour in the midnight zones, but also quite there's also the fact of, especially for like a YouTube video, a lot of people don't play WoW that watch my videos, so a Night Elf as a character on a thumbnail, probably better than a Herondar. A little more classic vibe. Ooh, some mode of fire, by the way. Based Alliance Enjoyer. Just your average Alliance Enjoyer, yeah. Torrent of War Stomp, though. Don't know if it does damage. I don't know if it does. Oh, I shouldn't have done this one. I'll root this guy. I could do damage, but I would be afraid if, because War Stomp's AoE, if it does do damage, it could, even if it doesn't kill the mob I'm on, if there's a critter beside me, it would kill the critter. But plus, I'd still be in combat. They'd just be stunned. I still have to drop combat to remount. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, wait, no, Flight Form's a passive. Right. I gotta put travel form. Right? Yes. And we're officially farming like a druid. Let's go. This should help our rates a little bit, especially with the ore. And we still have about 20 minutes left in Nagrand.
Loving the new challenge.
Yo, Shanku bro. Loving the new challenge. Appreciate it. I'm having fun. It's kind of an interesting one. Curious how long it'll take, how much gold it'll make. But thank you for the tier 1. 7 months. Let's go. Alterac Valley of Herbs. I unlocked it. I would be afraid to go in there. I don't know if it does, but I'd be afraid because I would get, like, credit for kills, right? If a teammate killed an enemy close to me, I'll get a credit for a kill, I think. In a battleground. Which could have disastrous consequences. So now we can mine the ore. And immediately get back on the flight form. That's so nice. Look at that. I should check and see if there's Cororium in this cave, in which case it would be worth going in. Nope, just Adamantite. We'll leave it then. If it was Cororium, I think we would probably try to stealth in and get it. Also wild that the name Traveler was somehow not taken on your server. Yeah, I was pretty stoked to get the name Traveler. I think recently Blizzard might have done the thing where they get rid of people's names if they haven't logged in a while. So I think that's probably what happened. I also got a 2-letter name on my other druid. Just Paw, like P-A. Which 2-letter names are pretty rare, so that's pretty cool. So I think they did like a backlog of unused names. Like if someone had the name but hasn't logged in 8 years, I think it got reset. they lose the name. Isn't Traveler spelled with 2 L's? No? I think it's just one. If it is, I spelled the wrong in all my merch too. I was like, uh-oh. Well, you know, what it is what it is. Name purging requires the entire Battle.net account to be inactive for a time too. This is a bit more of a strict... That's probably good. Like, if the Battle.net account is in use, if they're playing, like, Diablo and other games, like, it makes sense to not lose their World of Warcraft names. But if it's just, like, been not logged into for years and years, then I think it's fair to lose the name. I've gone back onto games after, like, 8 years, and I have to choose a new name. I think that's totally fair. Ooh, it's so nice being a druid. There might be 2 different spellings for travelers based on, like, what kind of English. Interesting. Oh, I didn't know. Either event, greetings, travelers. The double L is the British spelling. Ah. So very well, maybe double L some places. Come on, Adamantite. No. According to the net, Canadians use the double L also. I'm a Canadian. I don't use the double L. Let me just type it out. Traveler. That just looks wrong to me. I don't know. It just looks weird. Yeah, I use U in color. Like, that's how I'd spell color. I wouldn't go well, I could do both. Yeah, I'd put a U in color. Dyslexia merchant is. Do I spell as defense or defense? With a C. I spell it with a C. Like this. Do I spell it mom or mum? M-O-M. M-O-M. So I basically use the British spelling except for traveler. Interesting. I think maybe what it is generally speaking, aside from saying it, I don't really spell I don't really type out traveler much. So I didn't really think about it. But British would be M-U-M. I use M-O-M for sure, like mom, not mum. I don't know what else. How are we level 20 in Nagrand? I'm doing kind of like doing a couple zones in each expansion. So after this, I'll go to Wrath, like all the way up to 90. For herb, like how I say it or how I spell it. I definitely spell it with an H for sure. Flavor, I would spell it with an O-U. Yep, flavor. Same with color. Favorite or favorite? The second one with the O-U again. I think. Yep. Some ways it's kind of hard to tell, like, especially when you see both. It's hard to know which one I would do. But I kind of just type it out and see what happens. I like how he like kind of curves on the wind like that. That's kind of cool. Instantly remounted as well. Very nice with a druid flight form. I passed 2 nodes. Uh-oh. I missed it. It's too late now. Is it tomato sauce or ketchup? Those are 2 different things. Those are for sure 2 different things. Tomato sauce is like pasta sauce, and ketchup is ketchup. Like Heinz ketchup is not tomato sauce. Tomato sauce would be like a pasta sauce. You know? Like, to be fair, like ketchup is the ketchup I'm talking about is more sugar, tomato flavor. I don't know if I can get that one very easily. Boom. What are the details of this challenge? For the most part, just leveling up to 90 in Midnight without killing any mobs, and primarily just dual gathering in different zones. I'm kind of testing a bunch of different zones for an hour, seeing the gold per hour, XP per hour, having a good time while doing it. Oh, I've never seen someone put ketchup on steak. Oh, I might be in trouble here. I put ketchup on eggs. I know that could be pretty controversial. I also put ketchup on macaroni and cheese. What else do I put ketchup on? I don't know. I think one of the more controversial ones is eggs. fuming. I'll sometimes put barbecue sauce on steak. Yeah, I've done that before. If the steak isn't particularly good. Oh, I mean, no particular reason. Eggs isn't controversial. It's the mac and cheese. Oh, it's have you ever tried ketchup on mac and cheese? It's unreal. It's like actually the best pairing. It's actually it might be my favorite combo. It's so good. Hot sauce on mac and cheese. I've put ketchup and hot sauce on mac and cheese before, for sure. I know people who put ketchup on cottage cheese. I've never tried it, but I guess I could see the appeal. It could be okay. I don't think I have tried it, though. Also, we have ketchup chips in Canada. Those are good. They don't taste like ketchup, though. You put ketchup on pasta and you can't be asked to make a sauce. I mean, that's kind of fair. Ketchup in soup? I feel like ketchup, you know, it's one of those unique flavors where it changes so much based on what you put it on. Like, ketchup on fries and ketchup on eggs tastes different to me. You know? Oh, I don't... We're gonna have to forfeit this duel. And then we pulled the mob because we dropped our flight form. Awesome. Lay's style potato chips ketchup is so good. It is good. I like Lay's style ketchup chips are some of my favorite chips. What level are we currently? Level 20 currently. Got about 5 minutes left of farming in Nagrand. It's like 6 a.m. in Australia, now you're hungry. Hey, no time is too soon for some ketchup. Straight from the bottle. I've actually never had Marmite. I don't know if it's good or bad. I know it's a very polarizing flavor, though. Very strong flavor. But I've never actually tried it. Dark Wolf, then go eat breakfast. I mean, 6 a.m. is, you know, you could have breakfast, yeah. Have some eggs and ketchup. And in the day with a whiskey and cola, a root beer and a fruit roll-up. Hey, that's a good combo right there. You guys ever had a frothy, frozen, in the fast chain restaurant A&W root beer where they give you the frosted glass and the glass is so cold that they pour the root beer in and then part of the root beer starts to freeze into like a root beer icicle? Oh my goodness. Goated. Don't even get me started if you get the root beer float variant and you get some ice cream in that bad boy. Ooh. That's it. I'm going to A&W. The frosted cup is just unreal. The Frosted Cup makes it so good. That with an orange cream soda is the best. When I went to Disney World, they had the orange cream floats. I was crushing so many of those bad boys. I got so many allergies, so like, I don't try like a lot of the stuff. Orange soda and ice cream though, vanilla ice cream, that's safe. I had a lot of those. They were really, really good. Yep, the colder the mug, the bigger the bug. That's what I always say. Australians eat hot dogs with sandwich bread. Their taste in food is questionable. I'm not gonna lie, I've definitely been in a pinch and had hot dogs, but not hot dog buns. I'm not a piece of bread. It does the trick. Am I Australian now? To be honest, a lot of the times, like when I'm out and about, especially in the mountains here, people will ask me like, "Oh, where are you from?" And I'll be like, "Oh, like where I'm from." I'm not gonna say exactly where in Alberta. And they're like, "Oh, like from Alberta?" And then I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, I thought you were from Australia." Apparently both Pathwife and I, like in person, like very Australian. That's fine with me. I think, you know. Chris Hemsworth, Australian. Good looking chap. I'll take it. Because it's probably the mullet, guys. It's probably the, let's be honest, it's probably the mullet, actually. Also, like, I think we have a very similar attitude. And I don't know, is this out of pocket? But I feel like Australians really like beer. And we're always getting beers. But also a lot of, especially in the mountains, like on ski hills and stuff, a very big portion of people in those towns are like living here from like abroad from Australia. It's a very common thing. Like probably 30-40% of people working in ski towns, like at restaurants or lifties, are from Australia, it seems like. So they're super nice. But I think, especially in those towns, people think I'm Australian because I think it's very common. I don't have an Australian accent, though, so I don't know how that, you know. Oh, that's time, guys. That's time, by the way. Whew. Okay, so. Gold per hour over here in Nagrand. 4,421 gold per hour. Consisting of 81 fell iron ore. That's 1,000 gold right there. 91 fellweed. That right there is 477 gold. 71 Dreaming Glory, that's 440 gold. 95 Adamantite ore, quite a bit of Adamantite ore. 750 gold. 92 Motes of Earth, 86 gold. Couple gems. Motes of Life. Make one primal, how much is that worth? Oh yeah, it's better to make it into the primals. Mote of Fire. Into a Primal Fire. Let's go. 600 gold. Primal Earth. Fell Lotus. Those are actually pretty good. And then we also got the Cororium ore. Get out of here real quick. So 490 gold from 2 Cororium ore. Ah! Run! Does combining the motes make it worth more? Depends. In this case it did, but not always. It's usually either like break even or worth more though. But it can vary for sure. We'll get this listed up here, though. Sitting at the DMV waiting to renew a license. Ooh. I went to recently the registry, which is like, I guess what we call the DMV in Canada. And I had to renew or update my address on my license and renew it. I was in and out in 3 minutes. Like legit, in the door, no line, nicest lady ever. Sign, pay, out the door. It was actually insane. That's the pros of living pretty rural, I suppose. Am I keeping a tally of all the gold earned 190? I am. So this character started fresh, so it's literally, it's the bag there. I've only spent so far on Darkmoon Firewater, so. Ooh, we're starting to get some gold come through. Not bad. Hour wait. Oof. Yeah, that's quite the wait. All right, so we'll maybe leave that for now. So this would take us back to Shadow Glen. I think our best bet is to go to Shatrath just for the portals. Let me get there. Did I basically skip class and go straight to Outland? I did Tedrasil, like this Night Elf starting zone for an hour of farming to hit level 10, and then I did 10 to 20 in Outland. It was an hour of Hellfire, Zanger, and Nagrand, and that got us 10 levels. Yeah, so they should have a lot of portals here, or at least like to Stormwind, right? Well, that requires level 30, that portal. Stormwind at least, yeah. Okay, so I can do Sholazar or Borean. Ice Crown at 25. Maybe I'll do Borean or Fjord or Grizzly Hills first. I think I have to take the boat though. Maybe if I go to Stormwind, can I just take the portal to like the old Dow? Or do I have the toy? The toy for Dalaran. I do. Let's just do that. Oh, I can't use it? Aw, okay. Founders, Erebos, Stormwind, Valdraken. Oh, this is the one right here. Yeah, perfect. Ooh, this Dalaran toy is for Legion. Luckily, the portal was right there, so we're in Christ along now. Forest. I want to get my training though, real quick. Sorry. You know this is a farming primarily stream, but do I have any plans to do content in Midnight like Mythic Plus or raiding? Mythic Plus is stupid easy to do right now. I don't really have any plans for content. I might end up just like someday like randomly like streaming some Mythic Plus. I'm probably not making any videos about Mythic Plus though. But maybe like a random stream, like I might end up playing it because I will be playing it off stream. So I might end up doing a little bit on stream at some point in time, but I don't really have any plans for like a video. Let's do mining trainer over here. Yeah, I forget where the mining trainer is. I'm sorry, guys. This must be the Legion. Hearthstone. Okay. Northrend mining. Get in. Herbalism must be in like that weird dome, right? Like, surely it's in this like weird dome. Yeah. Alright, I gotta go use the washroom real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. My fridge in the study here is too cold. It's got my stuff frozen. Right now I'm pouring a Guinness Zero and it's like half frozen. Can't really get it all out. Might have to turn the fridge down. I got hyped by the frosted glass root beer. I must have gotten too excited from that. And I got thirsty, so I grabbed myself my Guinness glass and the Zeros. A little carb up before the gym. All right. Let's see. We got a lot of... I do want to do Sholazar at some point. Grizzly Hills is pretty goated too. I want to do a lower level one though so I can level it up. You know what I mean? Let's head over this way. I'll either do Grizzly Hills or the Fjord first, I think. We'll get some exploration on the way, too. Fjord, you reckon? They're both good. We are getting a ton of exploration XP getting over there. We're probably gonna hit level 21 going through Zeldrak here. Look at that. Just on the way. Howling Fjord has more stone, but also more caves. More stone might be good. I'll give it a shot. Let's get all these off here. I didn't explore anything on the way down. That's kind of weird. There we go. Okay, we're into the fjord. I think I should get another Darkmoon Firewater, to be honest. Oh, wrong mount. Wrong Firewater. By one. Perfecto. Yo, a Dragon Spire with the 2 gifted. Thanks for the gifted. Go with a WoW character as the VTuber model. That would be interesting. Okay, so we got a lot of sold stuff. We got Motes of Life, Fellweed, Fell Iron Ore, Darkmoon Firewater purchase. Let's loot this all up. So up to 4K. Let's get going. So gold clover, how much is that worth? Okay, it's low right now. Dead metal's good though. Also level 21. And cobalt. How much is cobalt worth? Oh, wow! 24 gold for... Oh, this might be good, guys. Hanzilla, how's it going? Any luck with the channel point renaming? I haven't tried it yet. I probably will work on that this weekend, most likely. But I haven't played around with it yet. What's the add-on here? Upper left. Add-on is farming bar. Also, listen to that music, you guys. Oh, this is nice. Calm. Fjord-like. Oh, new session here. There we go. Got that nice and early. I'll do like kind of like a big loop initially to try to get some exploration XP as well. And then we can hone in on some of the other, like, kind of like better spots for just farming. Got it. Very fjordy. Very fjordy indeed. There's got to be some cobalt in these walls. Is there no ore down this way? Valheim? Yeah, Howling Fjord has some pretty great music. A rich... No, this is just a regular kobold, actually. I'll take it. I would like to get this corner explored, though. So far, the mob density isn't too bad either. We can actually get a lot of the ore and the herbs without dismounting, which is very, very nice. Or without, like, having to fight, I mean. Like, we're dismounting, obviously, but... As a druid, it's not too big of a deal. Just dropping right in on the cobalt there. I don't actually know what the best route would be here. It's pretty far between... Whoa. These ones might be kind of hard to find. Like, there's one over here. And there's one down. It might be tough to get this one down here, though, eh? Yeah, I don't know where it is. I might leave it. Whatever it is, it's a circle. I mean, ultimately, we can turn any zone into a circle, can't we? Ultimately. Those Talbuks were a little bit upset. They charge too, which is kind of rough. Frost Lotus, nice. Have a quick peek at the perceived gold per hour right now. All right, so on the current rate, it's about 7K. That's some of the best we've gotten so far. If we can hold a similar rate. Oh, I love the Proto-Drake models here from Northrend. I want to go down and get this explored as well. Oh, I didn't explore that thing down there? I'll get on the next pass, I guess. I thought I did. Must be up here. Sometimes the exploration area, it might honestly be over here. Let me just cross the whole way. See if that helps. No, there's still something over there I didn't explore. Yeah, Wrath zones are pretty unmatched. I really like Shoal as our basin too. We'll definitely do some farming there on this character. Ice Crown Citadel, one of your favorite raids? Yeah. Still haven't gotten Invincible myself, though. That's definitely one for the logbooks. I think all in all, Wrath is my favorite expansion. Like, just across the board. Well, that's worth quite a bit. You have Shadowmourne and Invincible. You had them both a week apart back in the day. Oh. Oh my goodness. That's a good luck. Oh, an expansion? More than Shadowlands? I think I would have to rate Wrath of the Lich King higher than Shadowlands personally, you know? Just personally. I find a lot of the times with as great as skywriting is for like the mounted speed, I'll end up flying over nodes before I realize they're there. But surely in a big zone like this, it has to be faster for skywriting. Shax will disagree about Shadowlands. Yeah, he might. I don't know if he would. Yeah, the music is just so on point. No, when you were level 120 on a human paladin, it took you weeks to farm Shadowmourne. So 120, oh yeah. Man, Shadowmourne and Invincible. Congrats. That is the combo. Oh yeah. Getting the Cobalt. Still sitting at about 7,000 gold per hour. We still haven't even done one whole lap around the zone either. Or one full exploration lap. Exploration. Need to farm winter grasp. Oh, got away with that one. I mean, up here it seems like the density for nodes and herbs are a lot better. Up by Scorn. Isn't winter grasp a much better place for gathering? I don't know. I'm under-leveled for it, so I would get probably hurt pretty bad by the mobs. It starts at level 25. We might head there at 25. I do want to do... we're doing, of course, Howling Fjord. I also want to do Sholazar Basin. And then maybe we'll end with either... Well, I also want to do Ice Crown. So we'll see. Yeah, Sholazar has a lot of Serenite ore. Oh, I shouldn't have. Haha, just out of range. The Night Elf Shadow Meld to re-flight form is so OP. Like, even if they aren't rooted. Ding level 22. I mean, even if Winter Grasp is PvP, I think it's like how there used to be like the fights every couple hours. As long as we don't fight, we should be okay. Like, we could go farm there. But if it's PvP on, then we'd have to be ground mounted, which wouldn't be efficient. Wait. Do I have war mode on? Oh, no. I just didn't have that one done. You can't fly at all in Winter Grasp. Oh. Not even like on a... not like a PvP time? I thought you could. I haven't, to be fair, I haven't tried it, so I just assumed. That was a fast level. That was a fast level. We were doing like the first like loop of a zone is always so good. Because we get like all the exploration XP on top of the nodes the first lap around. So it's super profitable. Well, super XP worthy. The Vibrant Glade. XP for that. Thank you very much. Where'd all the nodes go? Right now, Howling Fjord, with the exploration, was giving us 99,000 XP per hour. That's 4 levels per hour. That's crazy. Traveler is cruising through the levels. Absolute legend. Each node now is 475 XP as well. That's very good. Alright. So it sounds like you can fly in Winter Grasp as long as the battle isn't on. Which I would not want to be there with the battle on anyways, so. Maybe I'll do it. I think it's going to end up being, like with Traveler, probably 3 zones. Kind of like per expansion. Although when we get to other expansions, I may end up... I may just like doing coming back to these ones, but we'll see. As soon as the battle comes on, all the nodes disappear. I didn't know that. That's interesting. So we definitely don't want to farm it, Wintergrasp if the battle's on. I might have to, yeah, I might have to actually root this guy. I think Boo is talking at the door. Trying to see what's up. Okay, so where is this little patch of exploration? I'm kind of confused on that. It seems like we've gone through the whole thing. But we haven't triggered it. Maybe it's just that quest. Maybe it's the outpost and it's just kind of like weird. Let me go like right up to where that quest is, see if we get the exploration. That was it. That was it. Nice. Okay. I think this is better XP than Outland. I think we're getting more nodes, like, considerably. So I think it's better XP than Outland was, which is really, really good for us. Better gold and better XP, I think. And I'm not complaining about the view either. Inquisitor vid soon. Might be coming. I did die on the Inquisitor, which is why, and then the footage was corrupted, which is why there hasn't been another video on the main channel. But I may start leveling him as like a softcore character on like the second channel stream, so you might see him come back, but that would be after this guy's level 90, this Traveler. I don't want to be having two kind of like leveling-ish series rolling at the same time. I don't think this Traveler guy is going to be like particularly too long as far as weeks. It'll be like we're going at a pretty good pace. We're technically a quarter of the way there. Right, level 22. And I mean, especially up until level 8, like, I guess to 80, a quarter of the way to 80. Up until 80, I don't think it'll really slow down for the levels. I think it'll be pretty consistent. Maybe a little bit slower near the end or something, but it seems so far to be pretty linear. Reenact his death. I'll LARP Valerix's death. Oh, I didn't go down here yet. When was the last time I checked the statistics page to make sure there's no accidental critter kills? I guess the start of the stream. Let's take a look. We all good. I think if we kill a critter, we'll notice it. Because it'll have the death sound. Yeah, if we accidentally kill a critter, we'll see the damage pop up on the screen and hear the death sound, I suppose. But the statistics page will keep us honest if we miss it. Did y'all see the youth started using LARP as another way to say poser now? I didn't know that, no. That's interesting. What was wrong with poser? I feel like it's pretty... It's a good term for whatever it is. We haven't gotten the Explore Grizzly Hills achievement, have we? So there must be something else to explore. Bitguard Keep? Maybe? I thought I flew over it though. Maybe I'll try to go past it. It might be Utgard Keep. Because sometimes things that are explored don't actually show up as like unexplored on the map, even though you have to go over them still. So it could be Utgard. I'll kind of go across it diagonally here. From the last loop around, this little section up here seems to be like a pretty darn good for density of ore and herbs. So I don't mind spending a little bit extra time up here while we wait. Or while we farm. Yeah, it's good. Surely there's ore in here. There we go. Could look at the achievement to see what you're missing. True. If I don't get it, by the end of the hour, maybe it might be worth targeting it in the last 10 minutes. Ooh, Auction of Primal Fire is sold for 681 gold. Let's go. You see that down there? Straight to the gold pouch. Yeah, up around Scorn is really, really good for ore density. It's nice. Let's see if it was Utgard Keep. Nope. Oh, we didn't have it discovered actually, but we didn't get the achievement still. But we just got Wyrmskull Village and Utgard Keep, so add that on. Pacifist gold locked coming soon. I don't know about that. That'll be a pacifist hardcore gold bound on hardcore servers. That would be something. Definitely be something. Hardcore gold bound would be so rough. Imagine like you're deep, like 30 hours or 30 days played into your challenge, and you die. Back to Elwyn. Back to Brill. Back to the copper ore. Afraid not. Did I get Pinnacle 2? I don't know. Just keep. Is there a separate exploration for Utgard Pinnacle? Yeah, let's look at the achievement real quick where we're at. That's a good idea. Now that we're kind of deep. Will it tell me, though, if I have the achievement on my account? It might not. Right? Yeah, because I did it on my... I've done it on my account. It doesn't let me see that part. I did it in 2009. Oh, no. Handy notes would be the way. So handy notes will show you a way you haven't explored, apparently. Okay. I might just hope we get it. I mean, I don't need the achievement. It's just nice to get the extra tick of XP. But we don't have to get the exploration achievements necessarily on this guy. It's just kind of, it's nice, kind of cool to see. Is there a checkbox for only show character achievements? Yeah, it just filters for the ones I haven't done. I don't see a checkbox for that. They might have, with the warband, they might have changed it. Moved things around. So, druids are really good for gathering, hey? You just, like, don't ever stop. That's so nice. Ah, it's gonna be too hard to get that one. Some big steps happening around there. Getting a little more used to the sky riding as a druid. It's not bad. Quite nice, actually. Oh, if anyone's on online right now on Goldbound, could you give me a /G invite? Traveler-Eonar, E-O-N-A-R. Everyone should have guild invite privileges now. I just realized I'm not in the guild. Oh, discovered Caldros Isle. Rooted. Oh no. Thank you, Gold Nugget. Now we're in Goldbound. So that's Pinnacle right there. So it seems like... Yeah, I think we pretty much have all the Pinnacle explored. Is the disconnect while flying in trees fixed? I think so. I think so. If you link the achievement in chat and then click on it. Wait, really? Does that get around it? That'd be crazy if it does. No. It's just telling me I've done it. Let me try to clip this tree. Like, I think it's... trees haven't been too bad for me lately. Must put an add-on you have. Yeah, I think some add-ons might be able to do it. Oh, this is the one I can't. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna get this one. I already tried. Let me go. Let me bail on that one. Please tell me Gold Nugget is a gnome. I think you're a gnome, right, Gold Nugget? Pretty sure. It's a great name. Level 23. It's confirmed Gold Nugget in the guild is a gnome. Yeah. We're still pulling like 90,000 XP per hour here in the fjord. Even after we kind of like slowed down on the exploration. Super, super, super good. Now we are up to 500 XP per node. And we have 25,000 XP. So we need basically 50 nodes to level. I think. Uh-oh. This is probably a shadow meld angle. Yep. I can get used to this whole shadow meld thing. Shadow meld to flight form? Yeah. So now I think we are... Wait, so 23... How far into level 90 are we? We're somewhere between a quarter and a third. We're almost exactly a quarter of the way to 90. Because you times it by 369. Yeah, we're just over a quarter of the way to 90. Current slash played. I just passed over an ore as well. 6 hours and 52 minutes. Where'd that ore go? Oh, I discovered another place too. Huh. Oh, there we go. This might be a hard one to run away from, actually. Oh yeah, there's more down here. Run away. There we go. Oh, yeah, we have some exploration up here for sure still. You like that Howling Fjord foreshadows Serenite being a dangerous ore? It does? How does it foreshadow that? And is Serenite a dangerous ore? I didn't know that. Is it radioactive or something? Oh, it's a quest line. I don't remember that quest line. Blood of Yogg Sarin? Huh. It's been a while, to be fair, since I quested over here. I gotta come back. Level up through here. I wonder if you started like a fresh character at level 1 and you did the full quest line here, what level you would end up at. You might be close to 80. You're probably at least 30, 40, or higher. Oh, Saronite drives you insane? The blood of Yogg Saron? Oh, interesting. We'll see what happens when we start gathering it then. We'll see what happens. We may already be insane for starting Goldbound, so there's that. Maybe that's because we got so much Saronite ore back in the day. Ever think about that? That's true. It could be a major factor. You did that recently? Didn't even finish one zone completely to reach 80, but with gathering and questing. Wow, that's so. Whoa, that actually blows my mind. You can go from 1 to 80 by questing and gathering, like just in regular course questing in a zone. Whoa. Questing must be really fast. That's like faster than remix leveling, probably, almost. Oh yeah, that one we still can't get. Yeah, it is actually very easy to swap into the wrong zone here. You're right. For when we're on Goldie over here. This border is going to be a little sketchy. It's pretty ambiguous for sure, where it starts and ends. Be pretty easy to like do a little a Duskwood exploration. Oh, I try to dodge it. Sometimes the precision landing on skyriding is a little bit tougher. I was trying to avoid like just flying in to hit that guy, but stuff like that, steady flight is a little bit easier than flying around on skyriding, but skyriding is definitely faster. Caldros Isle. That one we can't get either. There's 2 nodes so far in this whole zone that we just like absolutely can't get. The double net and the one by all those dark iron, or they're not dark iron dwarves, but the rune dwarf miners. You see, I got level 20. We did. Thank goodness. The flight form is super nice. We kind of blew right past 20 as well. We're going pretty good clip here in the fjord. We have just under 20 minutes left in Howling Fjord for the hour of farming, and we'll for sure, I think, hit level 24. Jeez, that's crazy, actually. 4 levels in one zone. Wow. I guess we do. I don't really ever use the aerial halt, the slowdown. Let me try it. I could probably try the aerial halt. I gotta get better at using that. So I could do this. That's actually kind of cool. Oh. Aerial halt. Actually, I gotta start pressing that way more. That's really cool. Yeah, in zones where there's like a lot of canopy overcover, this is not a zone where I'd want to do steady flight, but I kind of do prefer steady flight. But the zone is just so big, and the nodes are so far apart that it just makes sense to have to be using skyriding for it. Because like look, we're just covering so much distance so fast. And we're getting a lot of good XP too, actually, for this traveler here. I hear Stella barking at something. I wonder what it is. She doesn't usually bark. I might have to go fight a home invader. One sec. BRB. Just kidding. I think it's probably his pathwife getting home. Man, I love the Whirling Surge. I wasn't using it. I don't know why I wasn't using it enough. So currently, gold per hour is hovering around the 7,000. Message needs to be approved. Didn't know it was a bad word. I just popped over to the Twitch side. I can't get this ore. I'll allow it. It's funny. I think but with a double T is what the auto mod flagged. There we go. I mean, we're on 143 cobalt ore. Not bad at all. We won't hit 25, but we should hit 24 here, so it'll be good. So how many zones in are we? We've done Tedrasil, Hellfire, Zangarmarsh, Nagrand. This is our 5th zone. And we're going to be level 24. Am I missing a zone? No, I think that's it. 5th zone? If we keep up this pace of like 3 to 4 levels, it's like 4 levels on average per zone-ish? Maybe more? No, 3 to 4, yeah. not bad at all. Am I stopping after this zone? Yeah, I think after this zone I'll be going to the gym here. So this will probably be the last zone. The last zone for today. Vengeance Landing. I remember coming in here while leveling. Classic. I love how you take fall damage, but if you hit the ground at literally faster than fall damage speed, like watch this. This is faster than fall damage right now. No damage. Love it. It's kind of silly. Okay. Yeah, the aerial halt, it can be good, but it kind of also just slows your landing sometimes. If you have a straight shot, you're kind of better off just crashed landing. There are times, though, when we're trying to skirt around a mob, not pull the mob, where I think it is worthwhile. I don't hear Stella barking anymore, so I think it's all good. Oh no. Well, they're fighting. Maybe I can actually get this off. Got it. And we're rewarded with a Frost Lotus. Get in. I feel like Frost Lotuses should be worth a little more than 14 gold, but hey, is what it is. Supply and demand. There it is, level 24. XP is still at 89,000 XP per hour. It's saying XP to level up is 18 minutes based on Kiwi Farm, so don't think we'll hit level 25 in this zone. Ding, ding. We are consistently pulling up, though, at the 7,000 gold per hour mark, which is really, really good. Double... Well, yeah, double Tarot Car. A bit better than Hellfire. All around pretty good. Oh, geez, there's a lot of mages shooting at us. Oh, my goodness. Ah, okay, I didn't really see that guy here. Let me just root him and re-get the... and grab the node here. Ooh. Scarlet Ruby. 4 gold. That's a rare, like a rare proc, though. I thought maybe it might be worth a bit more, but... It is what it is. Yeah, I do think from level 80 to 90, the gold per hour is going to go a little bit through the roof once we're doing midnight farms. That's going to be interesting to see as well. Compare like the best farm in 1 to 80 compared to 80 to 90. Okay, another warg. Sweet. Run around here. That will do. If it's about the gold, go to Wintergrass for the titanium. That and the elemental prices, particles there are abundant and expensive. Might have to do a session in Wintergrass, but sounds like a lot of people have been recommending it, so it might be cool to see the gold there. I for sure want to do Sholazar. So maybe the next one I'll do is Sholazar and then Wintergrasp as like my 2 more Northrend zones. Because I want to hit 30 in Northrend, I think. Which will be, I mean, depending on how deep, or how, not deep, but how thick the nodes are, we could get 5 levels in one zone. I think, though, it'll probably take 2 zones to hit 30. Sholazar is a second. I used to always farm Sholazar base, and so I'm for sure going to do it. I love the circular zones to farm. Also, this music is hitting. Oh, what the heck? I didn't even realize we were in Grizzly Hills. Okay, let's go back down. Yeah, the circulars, especially for farming ore, because usually the ore is plentiful around the edge, right? Like where the rocky, like the zone rock outcroppings kind of pop up. Usually that's where the ore will be the most dense. So yeah, I didn't do it when I was in Classic. We'll see if we get like to level 50 and want to go back to Classic zones and do Ungoro, because I didn't get a chance to do it. Randrag, catch you later. Yeah, we just went up the Grizzly Hills. We're back down to the Howling Fjord now, though. It does, the 2 zones do kind of blur together for sure. Look at that bad boy. Ooh. Wouldn't want to get into a fight with that thing. Tell you that for free. Yeah, I want to do Sholazar, Ungoro, and Deepholm. For sure, those 3 zones will be fun. I think this pocket up here is some of the most dense nodes and ores. Yeah, it's definitely easy to wander into Grizzly Hills from the fjord. Now I gotta think of what I want to have for my pre-workout snack. Get some carbs in before the gym. Not a crazy amount, but definitely get a few carbs. Twisted Glade. Yeah, I just discovered Twisted Glade. What's my bench? In competition, my best bench is 335, which is like 147.5 kilos. Best comp squat is 628, which is 25 kilos, and then deadlift's the same. Those are my powerlifting numbers. But lately I've been doing strongman, so it's a little bit more different events that don't necessarily have a super duper standardized set of events. Like random log press or like deadlift for reps, it's a little bit different. My last strongman competition, we had a 225 AMRAP, but you had to, like, it was like with a judge, so they would say like start press, and you have to like hold it locked out, so it's like basically like a 2-second lockout press, 2-second lockout press. I think I got 17 on that. I didn't have to go too hard on that one because I was good enough. I was going last, and I was good enough to win the win my weight class. All right, we're in the last seconds of Darkwind Firewater, so let's try to get a couple nodes real quick before the time runs out. Here we go. That's impressive. You're at 110 kg bench. That's good. You're rolling on 2 plates there. That's good. 180 kg deadlift and can't squat bad knees. Those are some solid numbers, though. Squatting, yeah, is a rough one sometimes with the knees or the back. 18 seconds. How many more can I get? I had a knee problem for a while that I was finally able to rehab and get back into my squats. I tried to long jump over a golf sand pit, and I hyperextended my knee, and I basically tore my meniscus or the cartilage. It's no good. don't. It was wet, and then like I slipped. But that's it for Grizzly. Darkwind Firewater is up. So we got 88,000 XP per hour, 7,000 gold per hour. So I think the main thing, right, was the cobalt ore, 4,400. Also some dead metal, gold clover, crystallized water, crystallized life, tiger lily, all good stuff. Let's get this listed. Luckily, we have enough gold to actually list things now. It's quite nice. Oh, wait. I could have made more gold to send that to a vendor. Oops. The price was literally below vendor sell price. Same with this next gem. Oh my gosh. I should vendor that one. Yeah. That is a low one. Accept. Yep. It's all good. Post. Post. All right. Well, travelers, not a bad little session of farming. Finished up Outland, started on Northrend. The vibes out here, impeccable. But that's where I'll leave you today. GG's. We'll be back online tomorrow. But I'm going to go ahead to the gym. Hope you all have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.